very experienced, I said very impactful teacher, because I believe you are. And even people who know what they're doing in the classroom can still have challenges.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, do you want to share a little bit about how you came to coaching in the first place?
Yes. I never really struggled with my mental health before, but in April 2020, when there was a lot happening in the world and I'd experienced a few personal tragedies, I was really not in a good place at all. I thought, well, when Kylie offered coaching, a few other staff members had said they'd done it before and it was really helpful. And I thought, well, I've got to do something because I don't feel like myself at all. And I remember that at the first session, Kylie, you asked, what's your purpose? What do you want? I didn't know what I wanted. I think that it was, you know, you're a mum of a couple of kids and, you know, you work full time. I just hadn't really thought about myself and what I wanted. So I signed up for coaching thinking I'm proud of myself for giving myself some me time. And truly that was it.
Yeah. And that's what I find. People come along and they haven't ever taken the time to think about what they want and what's important to them. And the first part of coaching is to get very clear on what you want. But even in the first few sessions with you, it took a few sessions for you to come to what do I want, because everything was so overwhelming at the time.
Yeah, without a doubt. It was lots of different areas of my life. You know, I seem to be able to handle challenge. I'm pretty much a can-do person. Wasn't much of pretty practical. Wasn't much into the universe and signs and things like that. And I still don't think it's, you know, totally me at all. But I certainly know that the energy you put out comes back to you.
Yeah.
I thought that was really important learning for me. But there have been signs in my journey, particularly in the last 6 or 8 months.
Yeah. So tell me then, we'll work through from your first coaching to your second coaching and go from there. So do you remember when through the coaching process, I think we did for about 10 weeks, when you started to come along with the momentum of it and then start to really believe in you and what you could achieve?
The first couple of sessions are tough. You know, you have to dig deep and really think about it. But then, and you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure I have time for the homework. But it's not like that. It becomes, oh, this is just opening my mind to myself and my potential, and it's okay for me to be just me. I
remember that very clearly for you. Yeah.
I remember saying in one of the sessions, you know, and I went with a group of people I didn't know overly well. I remember saying in one of the sessions, I wonder if I'm just a bit much for everybody and maybe I need to be less me. And I think what I've learned through coaching is I need to be just who I am, just the way I am.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
I know. Thank you.
And how wonderful that you now are at peace with who you are. And everybody. And look, Joy has just put on there, love you, Sandy.
That's my mum.
Oh, isn't that beautiful that she's come along?
God bless her. Love you too, Mum.
So then you finished coaching.
Yes.
And you came back again the second time. Was it a year or two later?
Two years later. So that I did it the first time in March or April of 2020. And then I did it again in maybe August of 2022.
Yeah.
So by then I'd had a lot of wins. The coaching strategies that you had taught me and the phrases that you gave me and the mindset, the thinking about myself, but also about the world and about, you know, only taking on what, you know, don't one of your catchphrases that I use almost every day is where your attention goes, your energy flows.
Mm.
So your
Yeah.
attention needs to be on what you want and what you can control. And so in my second round of coaching, I actually, in preparation for my second round of coaching, I looked back at my first round of coaching and thought, wow, I have learned a lot in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And that was really reassuring for me that this is a process that is effective. And I'm not saying because I've done coaching, there are no challenges in my life. Of course.
Right. Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
It's just I now feel like I've got a toolkit of strategies to reach into to move through things, or to, if I'm surrounded by people who are struggling, what kind of strategies and words can I use to change that that mindset, which impacts all the people that are around you.
Yeah. And that's what, when I first started coaching, it was very much, I wanted to empower people. So as you said, give them the tools and the strategies to know what to do when the challenges come your way, because they do. You're not going to do 10 weeks of coaching and your whole life is fantastic forever. Yes, you definitely is, I think, way happier because you do have, you see things differently and you know how to take them on, but they do come your way. So can you share with us some of the things that you, I think in the second round, so I know that there was some health for yourself. There was some stuff with your relationship with your husband that you wanted to nurture that. So give us some examples on what you said you wanted to achieve and what you did achieve with those.
Okay, so I love the wheel where we look at all different aspects of our lives and which ones you don't think you're doing, you don't feel great about. And then, in fact, the most important phrase I have learned from coaching is put actions in place.
Yeah.
So once you know what you want, to get there, you have to put actions in place, and it doesn't have to be big.
No.
So I wanted to improve my health. So my goal was to walk 2 or 3 times a week, 2.5, 3 Ks. And now I walk 6 days a week, 5.5 Ks.
Wow.
And it's not just the walking that makes you feel good. It's the fact that I set a goal and I do it now.
You committed to it.
Committed to it. And it was hard. It was hard. You start slowly. It's a habit.
So that's what I was going to say. How did you, because I know you walked most afternoons at like 3, 3:15, 3:30. Lots of teachers will be saying, I can't get out of school at that time. How did you do that?
It's what I wanted.
Yeah.
It's what I wanted. And putting boundaries in place became really, really important.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, I was always a get to school kind of early person anyway.
Yeah.
And I still do that. I get far more done between 7 and 8 than I would get done between 3 and 4 anyway.
Yeah.
But there have been plenty of days in the past where I've done 7 till 8 and 3 till 4:30.
Yeah.
So it became a matter of, well, this is a boundary I need to put in place. My health is more important to me than, you know, does the room have to be absolutely perfect for me to be an effective teacher? No, it does not. What I need to be is a happy teacher, a person who feels fulfilled and rested and good about themselves so that you can do your best work in the room.
So you are saying that you knew your why.
Yes.
You knew what you wanted. So when something is really important to you, you would put the actions in place. And because you've put some boundaries around it, you're accountable. So if it comes to 3:15 is when you said you were going to leave, and you look at your watch, and if it's 3:15, you go.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. As hard as it is, you know, because I've spent, you know, I'm really good at my job and I pride myself on that. But if you're not, if all you're doing is working, then you're not, well, for me, I'm not happy if I'm only working.
Yeah.
There has to be more to life than just working. And don't get me wrong, love my work.
Yeah.
Think it's really important work. But it's my work. I wanted to be happy in my life. And that has certainly improved my ability to be a happy and effective teacher. No doubt about it.